Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be doing a review and comparison of the Maybelline Fit Me foundations in Dewy and Smooth and Matte and Poreless in the shade 110 Porcelain. Both of these shades are fantastic for pale princesses, though if you live in New Zealand you are going to have to import this shade because New Zealand does not stock it. So let's start with the Dewy and Smooth formula. Beyond matching. Flawless, fresh, breathing, natural skin. It's makeup that fits you. No oils, no waxes, no nonsense. Natural coverage that leaves skin the way it was meant to be. Exclusive translucent bait and lightweight pigments allow skin's natural highs and lows to show through. Seamless blending for light to medium coverage. This is the original Fit Me foundation. It initially wasn't called Dewy and Smooth, but now apparently is, so we're just going to go with it. It's a gorgeous pale colour, but this shade is a little bit too neutral for my skin, and it does look a little bit pink toned on my face, but it is manageable for me. This foundation does oxidize a fair bit on my arm, but I don't notice it at all on my face. This foundation is really easy to apply. Brushes, sponges or fingers all work perfectly well for this product and leave a lovely streak-free finish. This is a very natural looking foundation, but that also means that it doesn't have that much coverage and doesn't do very much for my pores and scarring. Next is the new Matte and Poreless foundation. Fit Me Matte and Poreless from Maybelline New York goes beyond skin tone matching to fit the unique texture issues for normal to oily skin for the ultimate natural skin fit. While some foundations can exaggerate pores in oily skin, only our pore minimizing foundation contains our genius blurring micro powders that erase pores and absorb oil for a naturally matte and poreless looking finish. This foundation starts off as the perfect warm-toned colour for my skin, but it does oxidize slightly on my arm. I haven't noticed it oxidizing on my face, it just seems to be that the more I rub and blend, the darker the product gets. I found this foundation also really easy to apply with fingers, sponges or brushes. It leaves me with a streak-free and non-spotty finish and doesn't dry down too quickly, which makes it easier to reblend if needed. I found that it helps smooth out my pores a little, though I don't think it's revolutionary technology helping it. It's a great shade for my skin, and I found that it helped control oil slightly, though not to the extent that it claims. The Dewy and Smooth foundation is noticeably pinker than the Matte and Poreless foundation, but the Matte and Poreless foundation oxidizes slightly more than the Dewy and Smooth. I don't notice this oxidation on my face though. To be honest, I can't really tell the difference between these foundations on my face. They pretty much look like the same foundation, though one of the major differences I noticed is that the dry skin on my eyelids was flakier with the Dewy and Smooth side in comparison to the Matte and Poreless side, which was really surprising. I also found that the Matte and Poreless foundation had better coverage than the Dewy and Smooth. I feel like the Matte and Poreless foundation smoothed my pores just a little bit more than the Dewy and Smooth foundation, but they pretty much had the same oil control after 6 hours, which was average. I do remember the Dewy and Smooth formula making my skin look pretty melty after a couple of hours with my normal skin, so I will have to update this later. So for the Dewy and Smooth foundation, I really love that it doesn't oxidize as much as the other formula. It's a great pale but more neutral colour, and it's really easy to apply. I don't love that it's ever so slightly too pink for my face. It's not that great on very dry skin, it's not really dewy or smooth, it's not oil controlling, and it doesn't help my large pores at all. For the Matte and Poreless foundation, I really love that it's easy to apply and it's not streaky or spotty. It's a great colour to me since it's neutral to warm toned, and it smooths out pores a little bit and gives a little bit extra coverage. I do not love that it seems to oxidize quite a bit on my arm, though I haven't really noticed it on my face at all, and that it is not really that oil controlling. I found it so funny to wear these foundations at the same time during the day because the difference is really quite minimal between the formulas. I feel like the Matte and Poreless foundation is a little bit better for my skin since it is slightly warmer toned, it's got more coverage and it smooths out pores a little bit more, which is what I need. But both of these foundations are great colours for pale princesses, and they're a great price for drugstore foundations. I would recommend the Dewy and Smooth foundation for any princesses that are neutral to cool toned and are looking for a very natural looking foundation. I would recommend the Matte and Poreless foundation for any princesses that are neutral to warm toned and are looking for a foundation with a little bit more coverage and pore control. Thank you so much for watching this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye!